A little bit of a bumpy ride this morning. We had some showers, even a rumble thunder in some places, and unfortunately this afternoon it looks to be the same. Some more showers and storms. Some on the strong side are expected again this afternoon, with the stronger storms expected to have some gusty winds and maybe some hail. But this weekend looks a lot better, and I'll show you what's going on in just a few minutes. Currently at Metro, it's 73 degrees. We have a pretty gusty wind out of the southwest at 22 miles per hour. July has been a very wet month overall, almost 4 inches of rain so far this month. We are about 1.5 inches above average. That's a lot of rain. Here's our radar. You can see what I'm talking about. Just some scattered showers here from Detroit southward, but you head north of I-96 here. There's some heavier shower and maybe even a rumble thunder possible if you head north of that corridor. And due to all this heat building up, we're under a heat advisory, and this is going to be in effect until Friday at midnight. Highs are going to be in the lower 90s for today, tomorrow, Friday. It's going to be sticking around. It's going to be very dangerous. And by here comes this ridging pattern. It's going to be bringing in some very warm temperatures as well as more humid conditions in our area, especially by Monday. It's going to really start amping up. Just impacting Adrian right now. This is all moving to the southeast, as well as some heavier precipitation just to south of Battle Creek. Once again, that's also moving on to the southeast. And today, though, it's going to be a little bit on the cool side. 72 is the best that we can do. Plenty of sunshine, though. Look at these temperatures. Look how oppressive these temperatures are. It's just 1 o'clock here, and temperatures are already getting up into the 90s. And just putting this into motion for today and this afternoon and into tonight, very few clouds whatsoever to be talking about. It's going to be a very clear night tonight. So if you're a stargazer, it's going to be a very nice night to do so. Compared to this time yesterday, we're anywhere from 6 degrees to almost 15 degrees cooler. And we do see those showers and storms starting to march their way on to the east here. We remain dry through the rest of this evening and the beginning of tonight. If you're heading to the Tigers game, 77 degrees is what we're expecting for a temperature at 7:08 against the White Sox. Tomorrow it's going to be another pleasant day out there with even more sunshine. And our next chance of rain does not come until Saturday. Look at these heat indexes in the Detroit area. Already 102 for our heat index in Detroit, 105 in Monroe. This is just very dangerous. This is nothing to be messing around with. Most of the heavier precipitation and storms are to our south, just the southeast of Toledo, but we do have some more activity that we're watching just the east of Battle Creek, as well as into the southwestern part of the state here. All this is moving on to the east, so please stay tuned to WXYZ for any updated information. So we had a little bit of a bumpy ride this morning. We had some showers, even a rumble thunder in some places, and unfortunately this afternoon it looks to be the same. Some more showers and storms. Some on the strong side are expected again this afternoon, with the stronger storms expected to have some gusty winds and maybe some hail. But this weekend looks a lot better, and I'll show you what's going on in just a few minutes. Currently, temperatures across the region are pretty cool for this time of the year. Only 70 in Detroit, 72 in Monroe, only 67 right now in Ann Arbor. We zoom out a little bit to look at what's going on across the state. 70 once again in Detroit, 73 in Saginaw. Look at this, only temperatures in the 60s as we head into the Upper Peninsula. So let's look at the radar right now. I'll show you what's going on. We're not too bad, just a few showers across Wayne County as well as the northern part of Monroe County. Most of the heavier precipitation and storms are to our south, just the southeast of Toledo, but we do have some more activity that we're watching just the east of Battle Creek, as well as into the southwestern part of the state here. All this is moving on to the east, so please stay tuned to WXYZ for any updated information. Any storms that do develop today have a pretty high risk for some winds. We have a 4 here on our first alert storm threats. 3s here for hail as well as some lightning, and we are not ruling out some flooding either, so make sure that you are careful if any of these storms do move your way. Here is our future cast, though. Some storms in our region right now, those are going to be moving off to the east-southeast. Later on this evening, around 5 or 6, we could see some more development. Once again, some of those storms could be on the strong side. We do dry out, though, overnight with just some clouds around the region, but as we get into tomorrow, we will stay dry. However, we do have a slight chance for a storm as we get into tomorrow afternoon. Today, though, 81 degrees. Once again, we do have some storms expected later on this afternoon. Some of those could be on the strong side. Tonight, we cool down to 64 degrees. The storms will be ending early, so overnight, for the most part, we will be remaining dry. 7-day forecast does not look too bad once we get past Friday here. A pretty good chance for storms once again today. Tomorrow, just a slight chance of a shower, maybe a rumble of thunder, better chance on Friday. But look at this weekend here. Very, very pleasant. A little bit on the cool side, but plenty of sunshine. The sun will be around on Monday with temperatures in the upper 70s, and a slight chance of a storm does return by Tuesday. Rain, rain, go away. Summer 2013 has been a wet one. We have experienced plenty of rainfall, which has caused havoc on many people. Streets turned into streams and roads became impassable. People were stranded in their homes. As of July 10th, the Detroit area has seen about 8.5 inches of rain this summer. On average, we should see about 4.5 inches of rain. If we compare this season to last season's rainfall, we can see that 2012 up to this point only saw about 3.5 inches of rain. With these storms, heavy precipitation fell, and the drainage systems have been having trouble keeping up.
They hit quick, they hit hard, and it's a capacity issue. There's too much water for the drainage structures to handle, and then again, the pump is working too hard.
What is causing us to have such a wet season? It comes down to our jet stream, a separation of colder air to the north and warmer air to the south. There is usually a pattern of one ridge followed by one trough, or vice versa. This season, there was a blocking pattern. A strong high pressure called the Bermuda High was present in the Atlantic, while the ridge trough pattern was in the U.S. In other words, the Bermuda High was preventing any systems in the U.S. to move eastward to sea. This caused the Great Lakes region to have more storm chances and therefore have above average precipitation. As of July 10th, for the whole year of 2013, the Detroit area has received a bit less than 23.5 inches of rain. This makes 2013 the fourth wettest year on record. Normally, we should see about 17 inches of rain so far. Last year, the Detroit area had a little over 15 inches of rain. Up to this point, it has been an incredibly wet season. With the blocking pattern broken down, that gives hope that this wet pattern will slow down. Or at least that is what many people hope will happen. The season is young, so there is plenty of time for rain to cause more havoc.
Heather Caye, Channel 7 Action News.